మెట్రోపోలిస్ సదస్సులో గవర్నర్ నరసింహన్ మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. లైవ్ చూద్దాం.
Of a wide spectrum of urban leaders, administrators, city managers and practitioners for making cities for all. The emphasis for all is critical as it means inclusiveness as against exclusion, which in its trail brings in a whole lot of problems. I am looking forward to your combined wisdom to create cities of joy and happiness for all. A metropolis, ladies and gentlemen, by definition, is a large city or urban area which is a significant economic, political, and cultural center for a state and an important hub for regional or international connections, commerce, and communications. Thus, the concept, however, of a metropolis has undergone a sea change. Gone are the days when we used to talk of the urban elite. The urban elite concept is no longer valid because an urban conglomeration now comprises of all classes of people from the high end to the lower end. So that is a new change concept, and that is why cities for all, I think, is an extremely useful concept that has been propagated by this Congress, as it no longer can be an urban elitist conglomeration. This Congress is laying special emphasis, I am told, on participation of women and youth in the planning of the cities of tomorrow. The Congress, as I mentioned, holds a special place as it combines itself the best practices in construction of metropolis, and we hope to learn very useful lessons from your deliberations. I would, having been a resident of metropolis for a major part of my life, like to place before this august body some aspects for your kind consideration. I would in fact request that at the end of the deliberations, if the best practices on some of these concepts are put together in the form of a booklet and circulated, so the various mayors and the various metropolis could gain from each one of you had an experience. None of this is new in terms of living, but it adds to our experience to see in terms of best practices all over the world, because this is an international world Congress. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the concept of the issue of migration of populace from the rural to urban areas in search of green and pasture has now come to be a reality, and it has to be accepted. I do realize that many times, many of us would like to run away from the hustle bustle of city life into those calm, peaceful, serene, green environs. The rural-urban migration brings along pressures on infrastructure and other attendant facilities. We need to accept that people's aspirations and expectations only increase, particularly when they land up in the urban areas, and they see an entirely different lifestyle as compared to what is obtaining in the rural areas. Given the fact that a metropolis is also a hub of commercial and economic activity, and given the constraints of place, we need to now think in terms of creating adjunct satellite townships. We can no longer put all our eggs in one basket and concentrate all economic or commercial activities in the metropolis alone. We need to move outwards into the other satellite township and create a number of satellite townships. If this happens, of course, this may result in a delineation of the urban metropolitan region itself. So we may have to reconsider what will be the boundaries of an urban metropolis. It may have to change once this concept is put into practice. Health security for the citizens of a metropolis is critical. When we talk of health, water, which is a very rare source, which is in short supply, the resources are only going to dwindle and the populations rise. Thus, institutionalizing clean drinking water supply is a challenge. I am happy that the Chief Minister of Telangana is focused on this particular aspect. To ensure good health, a proper sewerage system and solid waste management needs no emphasis, as all these go as a package for health security. Of course,